Our fertility rate has been falling for over 6 decades. It has now collapsed to 1.26 children per woman in 2024. That's far below the 2.1 rate needed for a population to simply replace itself. Canada's declining fertility is not an isolated phenomenon. It's part of a larger global trend that has been unfolding across North America, Europe, and East Asia for decades. Because of this, our population growth now hinges entirely on immigration, and last year, immigration numbers declined. As a result, we saw zero population growth. The Canadian population is aging rapidly, and this has created concerns about long-term sustainability of our social safety net. The globalist elites tell us the solution is simple. We need millions more young migrants to pay for our aging population. This is a lie. Here's the truth. Immigrants are slightly younger than the average Canadian, but they are not nearly young enough to reverse our aging demographics. More immigration is not making Canada younger. It's only making the Canadian population bigger. The real problem is not that we are not importing enough people. The real problem is that our own people can no longer afford to start families. Young Canadians are being crushed by unaffordable housing, driven up by mass immigration, and exploding cost of living and financial insecurity. Meanwhile, leftist elites, the media, and the established political class have spent decades brainwashing our youth with doom and gloom. They tell them Canada is a racist society and the planet is dying because of climate change and overpopulation. Is it any wonder they don't want to bring children into a world they've been told is evil? We are trapped in a cycle of insanity. Mass immigration has driven up housing costs, which discourages young couples from having babies, which causes the birth rate to fall, which is then used as the excuse for even more immigrants. It must stop. We do not need to replace Canadians with foreigners. Yes, our population will likely decline in the short term with a moratorium on immigration, and that's okay. It means we can finally relieve the pressure on our housing, social services like healthcare and education, infrastructure, and the environment. The problem is not the cost of our social programs for the elderly. The problem is a big fat government that wastes our money on DEI programs, climate change, foreign aid, corporate subsidies, and all sorts of useless and inefficient programs to buy votes. We must fix the conditions that prevent Canadians from having children. We must promote motherhood. We must prioritize Canadian families over immigrants with policies that put more money back into the pockets of young Canadians. This message is not being talked about in the mainstream media. The Liberals and fake Conservatives put immigrants first, not young Canadians. The People's Party is the only voice fighting for our unique society and culture. If you agree, you can make a tax-deductible donation to the People's Party at peoplespartyofcanada.ca to save our country.